Hello everyone, welcome to another online PE lesson. Hope all of you are feeling well and have prepared some water to drink in case you are thirsty. You are advised to take off any hard objects such as watches and step trackers for today's lesson for safety reasons. We will be learning and trying out different types of balances today, so if you have an exercise mat, feel free to pause this video now and set it up now. If not, let us begin with some simple stretches to increase our flexibility.
Audio Jungle.
Let us begin with today's main activity. We will be learning how to balance on different body surfaces with your hands and legs raised to different levels. What does different body surfaces mean? It can mean balancing with the front, back, or the side of your body facing the floor. As we try out the different balances in a while, I want you to think about which body surface is facing the floor. Is it your front, your back, or your side? For each balance, 10 seconds will be given to look and remember the balance, 30 seconds to practice the balance, and lastly, 20 seconds to rest and prepare for the next balance. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Let's go!
This balance is called bird dog. Keep your back straight, point your toes, point your fingers. If you're using your left leg, use your right hand to balance opposite hand, opposite leg. Try to keep this balance for 20 seconds to 30 seconds. If you want, you can switch leg and switch hands midway to try balancing on using your other leg and hand. This balance is called boat. Try to keep your back straight, lock your knees, point your toes, and point your fingers forward. You should also be looking forward and try to keep as still as possible while balancing only on your bum. This balance is called bridge. On the left side is the easy version, on the right side is the difficult version. You can start with the easy version and then move on to try the hard version within the 30 seconds. The balance on the left is called the downward dog. The balance on the right is called the halfway handstand. These are quite similar. The left side is easier, the right side is slightly more difficult. Once again, you can try the left and then move on to the right within the 30 seconds. This balance is called the easy 5 point. As its name suggests, it balances on 5 different points: your bum, your 2 heels, and lastly your 2 elbows. The balance on the left is called arabesque. The balance on the right is called ankle hold. Both of these balances require you to balance on one foot. You can use either your left or your right foot. Keep your knees locked and legs straight. Point your toes if you can, and try to keep your body and back as straight as you can. These are difficult balances. This balance is called leg lift. The one on the left is the easy version, the one on the right is slightly harder. The difference is that you need to lift your bum slightly higher on the right balance. You can try starting off with the left side and then move on to the right side when you get more confident. Keep your toes pointed. This balance is called plank. It is a popular form of exercise for your core muscles. You can balance on your elbows like in this picture or the palms of your hand. Remember to keep your backs as straight as possible like in this picture. This balance is called reverse plank. You can start with both feet on the ground and then lift off your bum and keep your backs straight. Lock your elbows and keep your legs straight with toes pointed like this picture. This balance is called mountain climber. Similar to the plank, you can start using your palms and then try out using your elbows. Bring one of your knee forward towards your chest. You can use either your left or your right leg. This balance is called side plank. Similarly, you can use either your palms or your elbows to help you maintain your balance. For your other hand, point it towards the ceiling and keep your body as straight as possible. This also requires good core muscle strength. This balance is called reverse table. It requires you to balance on both your feet and both of your palms. Lock your elbows and keep your knees 90 degrees, and you will look like a table. Remember to keep your back straight like the picture. This balance is called side V crunch. It balances on two parts of your body, your hip and one elbow. Remember to keep your legs straight with toes pointed. You need to have very good core muscles in order to maintain a very stable and still balance.
We have come to the end of today's lesson. Did you take note of which body surface was facing the floor for each balance? If you followed and tried all of the balances, you have done all three types: the front, the back, and the side. I hope you had a fun time trying out all the different balances. See you next time.